Hey folks, Mark here, RC Aviation and Crawling. Thanks a lot for dropping by the channel. I really do appreciate it. I sure do. Okay, this is my beautiful and beloved Hobby Zone Carbon Cub S2, 1.3 meter, with some mods. Mr. Aiden from Aiden's RC has got a friend, apparently, who has this model, and wants to do some modifications to it. And I guess they saw my plane, and they were wondering, they saw one of my videos, and my plane was wondering what mods I did. So I thought I'd go ahead and shoot a quick video about that, in case anybody, so that they can do the mods if they want to, or anybody else can. So first thing that's different is we got the clear windows, as you can see. Yep, clear windows on the airplane. I'm a sucker for clear windows on an airplane, so had to do that. And first we'll look at the mods, and then I'll just tell you real quick and easy how I did them. But there you go. You can see the side windows there. I like it. It looks especially scale in the air, you know, when you're flying. Now inside there we've got a couple seats. You can see the rear seat there. And, you know, well, I'll tell you something about this bird in a second here, but let's see, see the pilot seat up there maybe. Can we see the pilot seat? Not that it's that important that we see the pilot seat, but let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. There it is. You can just see the pilot seat. Was it worth all that trouble? Probably not. Okay, so, and then the other thing that we have, so we got the side windows. We got a bit of an interior in there, which I'll explain in a second. And I have put a full lighting system on this airplane, so I'll talk about that real quick too. And then the other main modification I've done is the fairly scale and fully functional landing gear suspension that she's got. Get that prop out of the way a little bit there. Yeah, so she's got a pretty scale, I think, do-it-yourself fully functional landing gear suspension system. It's springs and wood dowels that make this suspension assembly, if you will, and it dampens the outward play of the struts a fair amount. Of course, the more tension you choose to have on your springs, the more dampening you get. So anyway, so that's the main thing, is the clear side windows here. And then I did a simulated clear windshield. Okay, you can see it sort of glinting. And then I did the suspension, and then I did the lights. Now we'll start with the lights. Can we see that very well? Let's do this. Can we flip her over? Yeah, let's flip her over. Real careful, like. I'm going to set the phone down for a second. My apologies. Let me pick up the bird. Alright, flip her over. Alright, now, first thing I did was install some lights. Now, this doesn't look that fantastic of an install right here, but when it's in the air or on the ground, it looks great. But anyway, we've got a flow. We've got a solid strobe and a nav light there. And my wiring is running under the duct tape, as you can see. And again, it doesn't look that great now, but it looks fine in the air. It looks real good. And then, of course, the same thing on the other side. Right there. And then we did landing lights here. And that's why this has got this little bend here. Got the landing light there. Another landing light there. Okay. And so that's the first thing I did, was that. All right, let me set the phone down again. Let's see if we can do this. We can do this. We can do it. We can do it. Ready. There we go. Okay, so we did that. That was pretty easy. Okay, the light kit that I got for this, and they're very good lights. It's I got them from Amazon, and the brand name of this is D.I.L.W.E. D.I.Y. D.I.L.W.E. Chinese. They were $14 from Amazon, and very good lights. Very good instructions on how to get them working. Very bright lights that you get, and you get a good assortment. You know, you get everything that you need. The only thing you don't get is nav light on the tail. Okay, so I did that first, and then I did the clear windows. And what I did is, with the wing off, so I could look down in through the top of the fuse, I came over to the side here. Now, when you get to plain stock, as you know, if you have it, there's a decal here. Instead of a clear window, it's a decal, which simulates a clear window, and there's a guy in there, a pilot, you know, pilot silhouette. Well, what I did is I used the stock window simulation sticker that comes on the plane. I used that as a template, And I used I used X-Acto knives and blades, and I changed the blades often to make sure they were really sharp. And what I did is I cut through the fuse right along the edge of the window sticker, right? What the sticker shows as the edge of the window, that's where I cut, right along that window edge, so that it cut out the right shape. And I had to be extremely careful. I had to watch out that it didn't cut into any wires or anything else. I had to be very, very, very careful, go slow and easy, take my time. Now, you can see here, this is black, opaque, you can't see through it. The reason that is because behind here is a big piece of foam where the wing screws go in, right? So if I had that clear, you'd see a big ugly piece of foam right there. Now, when I looked at this plane online, the real version, it's very interesting because after I finished this, I did this because I just needed to because it would have looked crappy, and then this isn't see-through because I would have had to cut away too much foam and too much. I would be too much compromising the structural integrity of the aircraft, I'm pretty sure. But so I simulated this because it was just a sticker, and I put I put plastic on there so that it just looks like a tinted. What am I trying to say? It looks like you've got glass, aka plastic in this case, but it looks like you've got glass there, and it could easily be imagined that you're not seeing through the windshield because it's tinted, and also you're looking into the dark aft portion of the aircraft, and it's shadowy in there. And then back here, I didn't cut out the little window there, center screen. I didn't cut out this guy because, again, I didn't want to have too much structural integrity. I didn't want to remove too much of the structural integrity of the fuse, so on. And I think it looks just fine like this. But one point is, I looked at the full-scale version of this airplane, and it looks just the same. When you look at the windshield, it does indeed look dark because it's because you're looking back into the cockpit and the cabin area, and it's shadowy back there. So for whatever reason, in the photographs, you usually can't see through the windshield. It looks just like what I've got here, shiny and dark, and that's it. And on the side windows, I've also noticed, and the windshields are tinted really dark, and I will notice that on the full-scale airplanes, this here window is also tinted very dark on the full-scale model. So if you look at the full-scale model like this, it looks just like mine. It's dark all the way around from there over there. So it's pretty realistic. Yeah, so that just took a lot of being careful and a lot of patience and taking a lot of time and just being really, really, really careful. Okay, and then the last thing is the suspension down here. I looked at a bunch of photos and tried to figure out how to make it look real, and then I wanted it to actually work. I wanted it to actually function, which they do. See that? They work great. So what I did is I bought some wood dowels. This is a wood dowel. Get a little closer. I could get some focus. Yes. This is a wood dowel, a painted wood dowel, painted silver, with a spring. The spring goes from here to here, and I've slipped a drinking straw, which I've painted, onto the spring because it looks like the shocks, in my opinion, on the full-scale Cub landing gear. So wood dowel. I forgot to mention the eyelet, which screws in. Then the spring attaches to that, and the spring goes from here to here. And at this point, for a scale appearance, I've installed these little simulated shocks. Okay, and then up here, same deal. We have an eyelet here that goes through the strut, the top of the strut, between the strut and the strut cover. This eyelet goes through it. It's screwed into this wood dowel, which is painted silver. And again, the same spring situation here. So there you go. It's an X pattern, and it really works. Works great. In fact, I've got a video on my channel, RC Aviation and Crawling, where the title of the video is something to the effect of a do-it-yourself gear suspension demo, and you can actually see them. You can actually see the suspension working really great on that video. That's it, folks. That's all I've done, and all that I will do, I think. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for your content, your comments, your camaraderie, your humor. Everybody in the RC hobby has a real good sense of humor. The whole darn hobby is just dang fun. That's all I can say. All right, I hope this helps out Aiden and your friend. little bit. And I hope you do the mods, because I think you'll have a lot of fun doing them, and I know you'll have fun seeing the results. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Signing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.